Hello everyone, I'm here to talk about why listening is so important to a public speaker or is an important topic. And in the chapter, it talked about hearing and listening, and those are two different things. Hearing is like hearing someone talking to you, and listening is taking what they are talking to you about and engaging in it, or actually taking in the information or whatever it's saying. Like somebody gossiping to you, you take that and you be like, oh my gosh, they're talking about this. Oh my gosh, about this person. You actually listening to them. So those two different things. That's the difference. And why is it so important? Is because as a public speaker, you want the attention of the audience. You want the audience to be engaged in your speech or the information you're trying to give to them. So, with that, as a public speaker, you have to make sure that you have great information that is great for your audience, that gets their attention. And if they're not listening to you, they're probably daydreaming or they're probably just looking at you and not knowing what you're talking about. So let's say, oh, does anybody have questions at the end? There's a chance, but you never know. But there's a chance the reason why they say that or nobody responds is because they were not listening to you. Or also, when somebody does or you ask them a question and they can't answer it's because they were not listening to you. And that's why it's so important. Now, what I found so surprising in the chapter or interesting is that as kids, we choose what we hear and what we listen. So, with that, in this chapter, we saw where the girl, she went to the doctor to get hearing tests. And she passed all her hearing tests and she did very well. The doctor went in the corner in the back of the office and talked to the mother and whispered to her saying, your daughter did so well on her test. And when she did so well on her test, as a reward, you should get her ice cream. And the daughter heard that. But remember, he was whispering, so she wasn't mean to hear it. That means she chose to listen to what the doctor was telling the mother because she was being nosy, as I would like to put it. And we all have that time where we are nosy. But as I would say, example, waking up in the morning and your parents call you to get up for school. When they call you to get up for school, you hear them, but there's a chance that you don't listen to them because you hear them but you flip right back over. So that's an example of why listening is so important for a public speaker.